Wayne Johnson in the City Vending Town Line Variety number 77X on the pole. In good position to race his way into tonight's program of a turn number 4. We're green. And just like that, Wayne Johnson's going to take off into the race lead. Derek Roberts and Justin Youngquist down the back straightaway. Contact car upside down. Look out on the high side of turn number 3. Cars stacking up. The 56, it looked like. The 5R, Steve Reeves climbing the 33 of Chris Miller. Damage on Miller's car, and that sent the 5R flipping. The 51 of Miller looks like the 11.
Losing multiple drivers out on the inside and outside roads now. The Ascs officials will have to crisscross the lineup. Front wing and top wing damage, as well as it looks like front suspension damage again after the 5R Steve Reeves made contact on back straight with the 5R handing it rolling for the ride.
Excuse me, the 44H to the inside of Travis Jacobson. I apologize. And the 44NZ lining up to his outside. That is Daniel Anderson. 15 laps the distance. We'll try it again, this time exiting turn number 4. B main number 1 of 2. Through turns 1 and 2, and it will be Wayne Johnson out to the race lead. Second right now is going to be Derek Roberts, but he's going to be challenged to the inside by the CSR garage number 52 of Blake Hahn. Give Hahn second. It will be Hahn up into the second spot. Roberts will fall back to third. Then it's going to be the 56 of Justin Youngquist and the 72 of Phil Dietz. Those will be your top 5 here as they come around to complete lap number 2. Wayne Johnson right now trying to run away with this thing. Blake Hahn trying to run him down, though. As problems going into turn number 1 for the 37 of Trevor Kirkland, able to gather it back up, but we've got problems on the back straightaway, looks to be, and it is the 44NZ, Daniel Anderson, the Tando New Zealand driver, coming to a stop along the back straightaway. Yellow is out. His way down into the infield, single file this time again. Teams cannot advance position before the cone, strike the cone, or go below the cone. Wayne Johnson will hold them all the way into turn number 4 this time. Johnson returns to the cushion. Blake Hahn goes right down to the hub as they work through turns 1 and 2. The battle on the racetrack is going to be for the final transfer. Here comes Youngquist. Youngquist trying to the inside of the 42, but not able to get the job done. Derek Roberts is going to hold on to the final transfer. Youngquist, though, not done. He's going to drop down to the deck in turns 1 and 2. It's going to be the 42, though, of Roberts. Roberts able to hold on to position. Youngquist is right there now. Let's throw one more car into the mix. Here comes the 72 of Phil Dietz. Phil Dietz starting to close in now to try to battle up for that final transfer spot as they're side by side for 6. The 37 of Trevor Kirkland right now trying to help the 44H of Travis Jacobson. Jacobson down to the bottom. Kirkland up to the high side. He'll go for the slide. Get the position now to the 44. It will be Jacobson up into the 6th spot. Phil Dietz still riding in 5th. 4th continues to be the 56 of Justin Youngquist, still several times but failed to try to get around the 42 of Derek Roberts. It'll be Roberts still in the final transfer spot. Blake Hahn still in second. Wayne Johnson leading the way. It is Johnson and Hahn out to an impressive advantage over the rest of the running order. As we're 7 laps into this 15-lap affair, halfway through with B main and number 1, slower traffic will become an issue for Wayne Johnson this time as he sees the cross flags. The 14 of Kyle Van Olden will be the first driver in danger of going a lap down. Blake Hahn closing the gap now. 3 car lengths, 2 car lengths. This time both drivers have to go to the bottom at turns 3 and 4. That's where Hahn's been running. That's where Hahn's been the most comfortable. Wayne Johnson having to vacate the top line. He will go to the bottom at turns 1 and 2, but the car rolling smoothly. The cool chassis very cool down the back straightaway as he will continue to put distance between he and Hahn. Hahn, though, going to close it right back up as they work through turns 3 and 4. Look for the race lead. Didn't have enough speed to get it done. It continues to be Wayne Johnson with 10 in. 10 laps in and 5 to go. Wayne Johnson around the 33 of Chris Miller now as they work into turns 3 and 4. Miller right to the middle racing groove. Hahn's going to drive it deep into the bottom groove, and he nearly got around Wayne Johnson that time. As problems now for the 14. Van Olden slowing as they work into turns 3 and 4. Look out! Hahn hard into the wall. Contact with Wayne Johnson sails Blake Hahn into the wall, and your top two drivers could be done here tonight.
Turn number 3, your new leader. When we go back to green flag action, should be the flying fireman Derek Roberts in the 42. That moves Justin Youngquist into a transfer position, and Phil Dietz now up into third, but the guy who's been charging from dead last on that complete restart we had at the start of the race, Travis Jacobson, was on the very back row. He is up to fourth with a chance to make a transfer spot when we go back to action.
Caution lights go down. Derek Roberts, Justin Youngquist, Phil Dietz, Travis Jacobson, Trevor Kirkland. Those are your top 5 drivers as we're back underway. Three-lap dash to the finish here. It will be the 42 of Roberts taking off into the race lead here. The 56 of Youngquist in the 44H with a pass on the restart up into the third spot. Travis Jacobson. Jacobson marching up through this field and doing a good job getting up into a transfer spot here in your opening B main. They'll come around this time to complete lap number 13. White flag will be displayed this time when your leader comes off of turn number 4. It will be the 42 machine of Derek Roberts. Challenged out of the inside by Justin Youngquist here on the closing lap, but Youngquist not able to get the run this time as they'll work into turns 3 and 4. Youngquist is going to try again, but he'll be denied. Derek Roberts, your race winner. Justin Youngquist in second. Third will go to Travis Jacobs, and fourth will go to Phil Dietz. Trevor Kirkland in fifth. Wayne Johnson from the back comes back to finish 6th. Unfortunately,
Duperon in the 11, Heath in the 33, Carpenter the 79K, Hickle the 23N, Starks the 55, Turnbow the 38, Duff the 1NZ, 16 of Miller, 5 of Bollinger, 99 of G, then Covington, Peterson, Ash, Kirkham, Cook, Price, and Brook. We're underway. As the cars roll to life out of the corner, your early leader is Heath. Carpenter's moved up to second. Duperon looking to get it back from him. Duperon on the bottom. Carpenter jumps cushion on the high side. Drag race down the front straightaway. Duperon takes the 2 spot. Now Hickle looking to go down low. He's up into third. As we've got Turnbull spinning out in turn number 2. Gets it back together, but a car spins out of the inside of 2. Turnbull drives down into him, and the caution flag will fly. Couple of cars out of the Roots Racing stable there in turn number 2. Dylan B feature number 2, top 3 cars advance. Colt Heath in the 33, the 11 of Duperon, 79K of Carpenter in the transfer spots right now. As Heath slows him down, speeds him up, and we're back underway. Watch Hickle work on Carpenter. Look at Starks work on Hickle. Starks down low, Hickle up top. Hickle over the cushion, costs him some drive. Meanwhile, big move thrown by Carpenter at Duperon, and Carpenter will take the second spot. Duperon in third, now going to get some pressure from Starks and Hickle, who are battling tooth and nail for the 4th position. They rocket into the corner. Starks looking to take 2 spots in one fell swoop, and he does. Trey Starks up into third. So Trey Starks has got a transfer spot at this point. Carpenter sits 2. Starks going to come after him. Ash and Kirkham make contact back in the field. They both drive away. It is Colton Heath pacing him. Carpenter's second. Starks has found the bottom. He's trying to use that to reel him in. Long ways off before slower traffic emerges. 5 down, 10 to go. Robbie Price trying to come through the field from the back. Matt Covington starting to make some progress up track. As Starks really gaining a head of steam on Carpenter here. Carpenter up on the high side. Starks really using the bottom in 1 and 2 to make up some ground. They get into 3 and 4. Starks entering with some serious corner speed. Closes up to a couple of car lengths on Kelsey Carpenter in the battle for second. Starks down low. Carpenter up high. They're side by side for a second through the middle of 1 and 2. Starting to reel in Colton Heath as he's coming up in the back of the field. Slower traffic looms in the form of Trevor Cook. Carpenter's gone to the bottom in 1 and 2. Now maybe Starks has shown him the line around. Heath up and over with the right rears. We're halfway through. And plus some 9 and 6 to go. We're in B feature number 2. Colton Heath coming up in the back of traffic, and Kelsey Carpenter, former co-workers, running for the lead. Carpenter downstairs. Drag race to the line. Heath has it there, but Carpenter using the low groove to get around. Going to come up racetrack. Almost takes the lead away from Colton as Colton arcs it high and around Trevor Cook to put him a lap down. Carpenter will go upstairs to put Cook a lap down as well. Starks trying to follow through. Race back to your 4th place car of Mark Duperon. Battle for your race lead between Colton Heath and Kelsey Carpenter. This will complete lap number 12. Just 3 to go. As Starks now coming back in on Carpenter. Top 3 on a breakaway from 4 and 5. Heath, a little bit of breathing room on Carpenter. Carpenter going to the low side. We've got a car slowing on the back straightaway. It's Cook. Cook will keep the wheels underneath him, keep it going. Heath clears the slower car of Cale Brook. We'll drive it into 3, and we'll see the white flag one more time around. Battle for second intensifying again. Starks on the bottom. Carpenter up top. Carpenter going to use Brook as a pick there in turn number 1. Starks driving to the middle, going to pressure again. Coming out of corner number 4, B feature number 2 goes to Colton Heath. He'll go to the A main. Kelsey Carpenter and Trey Starks, your final transfer cars. Mark Duperon 4, Jared Peterson 5, JJ Hickle 6, Covington 7, G8, Price 9, Bollinger 10 in your unofficial finish.